Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful full moon on October 17th and how it is that is going to be affecting you. We're going to be talking about the transits, the overall energies of this full moon, as well as the individual horoscopes for this full moon. So make sure you check your ascendant and moon sign. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer as well as a practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts and a spiritual coach. So if you are into any of these things, make sure to hit the notification bell as well as the subscribe button so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty guys, let's see what this powerful upcoming full moon has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you and a beautiful shout out to my beautiful members. Thank you so much for your amazing support. If it wasn't for your support, I will not be able to be here doing Astral Motivation and bringing you guys free content every single month. So thank you so much to my beautiful members. And we cannot wait for you to also join the Lotus Club so that you're able to also learn Vedic astrology with us. So we'll see you in the members only. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about this powerful full moon. First and foremost, what are full moons? Well, full moons are a time when we are coming to a culmination. We are coming to an end and a conclusion, and we're coming to the finalization of something. And this is going to be a time where we're closing this cycle. We are coming to the completion of something. So during full moons, this is not the time to begin something. This is more of a time to really look back and see how far you have come in your journey, to give yourself a pat in the back and say, wow, there's been lots of growth that I have done in this past 6 months. And it has been wonderful to acknowledge your efforts and hard work and to give yourself that moment of, you know what? We did good this cycle. Now we're getting ready for a new cycle. So full moons always bring that sense of culmination and completion. Full moons are also a time to kind of really go within and understand what it is that we are ready to embark on next after we finished this sort of stage of life this past 6 months. Now we can also be ready to start looking forward into the future. Now, the very unique thing about this powerful full moon is that it's going to be happening in Aries. And Aries full moon is an interesting full moon because it's not only coming to a conclusion and like a closure of our identity, our personality, our reputation, because this is what Aries deals with. Aries is a very personal sign, and it deals with that very strong part and identity of ourselves. Wherever Aries lies, that is where we are the most self-assertive and where we are the most ignited, we can say it in a way. It is about the self. It is about the I am. It is about that first ignition of life. That's what Aries is all about. And when we have a full moon here, yes, we're coming to a sort of kind of conclusion to our reputation, our style, our identity, our personality, and we're getting ready to almost bring and upgrade our personality to a whole new level. We need to understand that we are not linear creatures. We are cyclical creatures, and this is the reason why the stars reflect this to us. It's not that there's an end, that there's a beginning and an end, and it's done. This is actually a very linear outlook, and it's very limiting because in reality, it is a circular energy of cycles. So this is a cycle where we have been working on our identity, our personality, our reputation. For some of us who may even have a brand, who maybe are working on creating a brand or are working on social media, or you're starting to use your face as some sort of, putting your face on things and getting yourself out there some way, somehow. And it could be, yes, in social media, getting out there in the world, or it could be as small as in your own community or in your own job. But this is that energy that we've been culminating for the past 6 months. And we are ready to really see how far we have come, how much have we developed in our identity, how much we've taken care of our bodies, how much we've taken care of our personalities. Maybe we could have adopted some habits that are not conducive to our reputation and personality that we want to project out into the world. Or maybe we are ready to upgrade our bodies, upgrade our identities, upgrade our looks, upgrade our brands. So it is a very personal full moon. And we need to be very sincere with ourselves during this full moon so that we can get the best advantage from it. This full moon is bringing lots of personal, internal healing, guys. It is very powerful. So, to get a little bit deeper into these, I'm going to be pulling out the chart of the full moon so that you guys can follow me along with what the aspects of this full moon are all about. So, as we can see, the full moon will be happening in the sign of Aries. And one of the things that I also like to work with is the asteroids. I think the asteroids are quite fascinating. And I did not put it here, but moon is conjunct Chiron, pretty much. Chiron is like at the last degrees of Pisces, and the full moon is happening at like the first degrees of Aries. This is a very interesting full moon because it's happening simultaneously as the sun is leaving Virgo and it's coming into Libra. So it's literally on that 0 1 degree of Aries and Libra that it's creating this very powerful full moon. Very beautiful. And this, of course, is getting us closer to the festival of Diwali, which is going to be happening in November. And that is for the new moon that will be happening next. And this is a very famous festival because it deals with how we are now entering into the fall, into the autumn, and into the winter. This is kind of like the night of the year. And it's about, introspection, going within. It's about that fall and that winter time that kind of makes us slow down and go within. And this full moon is really trying to bring that balance back into ourselves, guys. Okay. I want to hear you guys in the comments. How was this Virgo season? Because Virgo season was a little cray. I mean, for me personally, a lot of things, a lot of issues, a lot of logistics, a lot of little miscellaneous problems that could have come up, and just a lot of to dos and a lot of busyness that could have happened during this Virgo season. That this could bring the nervous system to get a little bit stressed out, to get the cortisol levels really high up. And we could have felt this during this whole Virgo season. Exactly, because it wasn't that easy. We had Venus, we had Mercury, we have Sun transiting through K2, going through so much purification. This could have been very, very intense. And so now finally the Libra season starts with this gorgeous full moon that is promising us balance, balance and harmony once again in your life. If you felt like there was a lot of disharmony in your relationship, if you felt like there was a lot of disharmony in your family, if you felt like there was a lot of disharmony at the work sector, at the family sector, at the home sector, at communities, whatever it may be, this is now the time where we find that balance once again. And having this full moon is bringing the two hemispheres of the brain coming into balance. We are also starting to get the same amount of daylight with the same amount of nighttime. And all of these things are symbolizing how we need to bring into balance that divine feminine and that divine masculine within ourselves, to bring ourselves back into balance and to bring ourselves back into harmony. That is what the Libra season is all about. And it's going to be very healing. And if we approach it again with the spiritual practices that we're doing it, guys, I know that you guys hear me talk about so much about spiritual practices. Well, the reason why is because we have Rahu in Pisces. This is where life is trying to take us right now. Life is saying, okay, everything's chaos. You can't fix it. So take shelter. Take shelter of divinity. Take shelter of something that will help you transcend the pain that we could be feeling with the chaos that is currently happening in the world. So this is the reason why the spiritual awakening is starting pretty much with this Rahu in Pisces. And Chiron is also here. Chiron has been in Pisces for quite some years, telling us that we have a wound around our spirituality as a collective. We are not taking our spiritual processes seriously. And this is the reason why we have come as human beings into this world. This is the perfect body to do bhajan with. This is the perfect body to do spiritual work with. This is not just a body to exploit and be exploited. This is not just a body to come and exploit the world and exploit itself and take advantage and be opportunistic. No, we are not human beings having like, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And if we forget who we are, then this is when we start going into neurosis and trouble. And this is the wound. That is why we have been having Chiron in Pisces for the past couple of years. And right now, Chiron is at the last degrees of Pisces, literally conjunct still this moon. And it's going to bring up for some of us those very deep hidden wounds, guys. I'm going to be super honest with you guys. Chiron is that part of our charts that really, it's that spiritual wound that just hurts. But I want you to see it as an illumination, okay? The moon here is illuminating and also bringing to a sort of conclusion the learnings that you've been having around this wound. This wound that is trying to get you closer to spirituality, this wound that is trying to get you into your transcendence, and this wound that is really trying to bring you peace and serenity deep down inside yourself. And so if there's anything that is coming up right now, it's because it's to show you and to bring light into the wound, kind of like the Rumi beautiful poem that says that when the light enters the wound, that's where we can really have that transformation that we're seeking to have. And that is exactly what is happening. And we're going to go deeper into the nakshatra, because the nakshatra also deals with healing. So this is a very, very healing, beautiful super full moon, which is going to be extremely powerful, and we're all going to feel it. So not only do we have the healing of our personal identity, the healing of our spirituality, the wounds that are going to come up around our spirituality or our personal self, our own self-love and how we treat ourselves. But then we, of course, have Libra season starting. So now our focus is also going towards relationships. And life is giving us that perfect mirror. Okay, I'm looking into myself, my own personal wounds, and the wounds that I need to be attentive and responsible for. And then we have the reflection of the other, my divine half, my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, or even just a good friend that can reflect to you. The relationships that you're committed to are transforming your identity, and you are also showing up in a different way, in a way that is going to honor you and honor the other. And that is what a relationship is all about. It's not like bringing the balance back between the two parties of our relationship. That is what's going to bring serenity and is going to release the tension, the resentments, and all these things. And of course, with Venus in Scorpio, this is getting us vulnerable, deep. It wants us to go deep into the vulnerabilities. It wants us to go deep into the feels. And it wants us to, even heal our sexuality. Maybe there could have been some issues around your own personal sexuality that could have been affecting your sense of self as well as your relationship. And Venus here is giving you the ability to start expressing and loving to express yourself sexually. So sex, divine sex, of course. I'm not talking about hookup culture. I'm not talking about having sex with strangers. And I'm not talking about, beast like acts. I'm talking about divine sexuality with your chosen, committed partner who is faithful to you. This could be a very healing thing. For those of you who are single, there's possibilities, of course, of getting a partner. But life wants you to actually get deep into your psychology. Maybe if there's some traumas there that are still not allowing for you to open up your heart. But all of these things are going to come up naturally. And if you just allow yourself to feel, to be vulnerable, it's going to be easy. Okay? It's going to go through easily. Now, this new moon, this full moon is also going to bring a sense of boosting your self-esteem. That's what it wants to do. So if you've been feeling a little bit down on yourself, if you've been feeling a little bit like, oh, I'm not feeling too hot with myself, my life is a little messy, I don't have money, I like you're just having a little bit of a funk. This is a time this full moon wants to shake you up, get rid of that funk, and give you the tools so that you can boost your confidence even more. Okay. With Mars here, it's also giving us the ability to speak up and to say what it is that you mean and to become courageous to speak up your word and what it is that you want to say. So, what I would say the biggest take on this is healing in all aspects of your life. Personally, more than anything, healing your identity, your self love, and with that, you're going to be able to heal your relationships, to bring back into harmony your love relationships and your intimate relationships. And this is going to be very beneficial. These things needed to happen because there was some part of ourselves that weren't being so authentic. And so this is what is coming up. We are ready to be more authentic and understand that the more we are ourselves, the more love we can be. We don't have to change ourselves to be loved. Now, if we go a little bit deeper, let's talk about the nakshatra. And this powerful nakshatra is the nakshatra of Ashwini nakshatra. And of course, it's the first nakshatra. It runs from 0 degrees Aries to 13 degrees Aries. And this is the deity of this Ashwini is the Ashwini Kumars, and it is ruled by Ketu. Okay, so let's look a little bit deeper into that. If it's ruled by Ketu, Ketu is in Virgo, a very oriented sign around health. Okay, so we have another thing here about health. If you would like to do some detox, parasite cleansing around this full moon, this is actually a wonderful time to do it. So Ketu here in Virgo is giving us the ability for us to start well, to give us the power to clean out our lives, to get rid of the things that are not our responsibility. If you've been taking other people's crap and putting it on your responsibility list, it's like clearing out all those things, only leaving the things that you are responsible for, and focusing on organizing your lifestyle by changing the way that you eat, by starting to work out, start organizing the house, changing habits that are going to give you a better sense of organization in life, which will bring more security. And if now it deals with health, it's even more. So there's a lot of health energy here going on for all of us, and a lot of healing energy here going on for all of us during this full moon. Now, with the the Ashwini Kumars are actually the deity, the devas, which are the physicians of the demigods. So these twin brothers who have an actual horse head, these twin brothers are the ones who are the physicians the of the gods, which means that this is again health, physical health. How do you feel in your body? How do you feel in your like, is your body inflamed? Is your body getting the right nutrients? Is your body getting the right vitamins? Is your body getting the right minerals? Is your body getting the right amount of water? This becomes very much about the physicality and how you can heal your physicality and how you can also make your body stronger, feel stronger, make yourself stronger, and create an identity that is powerful. So that is what this Ashwini energy is giving us. So Ashwini is known for having this healing energy, this youthful energy. It has the power to quickly heal, guys. So I really want you to take a moment to see all the things that could have gotten a little chaotic and a little bit out of hand and a little bit like, whoa, God, you're testing me. Like, what is going on here? Write all those things down because there was a reason why all these things are coming up. It's not just to ruin your day. It's because God wants you to clean up that mess, the mess that you made. Okay? We don't end up with messes that unless you're trying to save everybody. But we need to clean up our own mess. And that's why all these things got out of hand. And now we have this beautiful full moon that life is saying, now I'm going to give you all the healing so that you can heal your finances, so that you can heal your body, so that you can heal your love relationship, so that you can heal your self love and your confidence with yourself. So, very healing energy. And it has the power to heal us quickly and to reach our desires quickly, because it is in this energy of Aries. It has this energy of speed, of youthfulness, of movement. So it's almost bringing to us a rejuvenation. Like it wants to rejuvenate our bodies, rejuvenate our life, our relationships, our job, our finances. It wants to bring life back into it and bring that sense of spark of life once again. And that is what this beautiful Ashwini energy is all about. And they have courage, they have power. So this could also bring an energy of movement for some of us. We can start maybe moving around, like if we've been kind of stagnant. And this could be seen maybe in a small scale to a bigger scale, where maybe you're going to start moving your body more, or to a bigger scale where you're actually moving somewhere else, or you're leaving, or you're traveling. Ashwini definitely brings that energy of movement and traveling. So, one of the things I highly suggest on this day is dance, move your body, and connect with your body. And all these things is going to bring that healing energy into you from the Ashwini Nakshatra. So, very, very powerful energies that we have with this full moon. I am very excited, guys. And now we're going to get into our beautiful horoscopes, guys. Okay, so you want to check your ascendant, rising sign, and your moon sign. If you do not know your rising or ascendant sign for Vedic astrology, then you can check out in the description here below, and you can go get your free calculator. And remember that these are all general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can definitely book one in the description here below. So let's get started with the energies of Aries. Aries, this full moon is happening in your sign, baby. This is completing a cycle of your life, of your identity, of your reputation, of the connection that you have with your body, of the look that you currently are having. You are now ready for an upgrade. And this is also bringing lots of healing to your body, my beautiful Aries. So if you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, if you've been feeling lethargic, if you've been feeling not your best, then definitely use this full moon to change your diet, to maybe start doing a detox, or to also start getting back into the gym. This could really help you, my beautiful Aries. It's about your feelings. Now, during this full moon, you're going to be very intuitive, okay, and quite sensitive. So I always suggest for you to write, to use art to kind of release the tension that you may have. Art could be very healing, from dancing to journaling to writing to listening to music. Like, these things could be very healthy for you, but really do the things that bring health to you. Do some self-love energies for yourself, and you know, give yourself a pat in the back, and don't be so demanding. This is a time for you to really be loving and caring of your body, of yourself, of your reputation, and get ready, because you've completed a cycle. Now you're getting ready for a new personal cycle. And in this new personal cycle, life is really telling you to walk away from those things that no longer serve you. Of course, we do have Rahu in your 12th house here, and it's saying you are in a period, my beautiful Aries, to release and let go of the past, to release and let go of the old life, to release and let go of what no longer serves you. So do not be afraid to close those doors if they're not going to be beneficial or they're not sustainable for the future, and just close them off. It's actually going to help you heal. It's going to help you heal so much more. Another thing that could definitely help you heal is the power of essential oils. If you would like to know more natural solutions, holistic practices, definitely you can book a free wellness consultation with me in the description here below, my beautiful Aries, because the fairies, the angels, your guides, God is really trying to tell you that the time has come for you to take care of your body with health, with healthy products like herbs, essential oils, natural homeopathic therapy. You do a lot better with these natural medicines. And if you're already into these things, my beautiful Aries, if you already are playing with natural medicines, then life is saying you can make money with them, and you should start maybe some sort of brand with your holistic practices. And last but not least, for ask for what it is that you want. So this full moon is really trying to put the baton in your hand, Aries, and saying, okay, what do you really want? Where do you want to go from here? And the moment has come for you to speak up. I mean, with the Mars in your planet in the third house right now, it's saying you got to speak up and say what it is that you want. Don't hold things in. And also the way that you ask for things is going to make a big difference. If you're asking for them in a way that is very demanding and rude, then it's not going to be that nice. But you're learning how to utilize your communication to really get what it is that you want, and to better create harmony in your relationships. Okay, you're starting to understand that you don't have to answer everything in a defensive way, that you don't have to choose. You're choosing your battles wisely, Aries. And I think this is the maturity that is happening with you. You're like, I don't like to be just push my buttons so easily by anybody, and to get my reaction so easily. So I feel like you're maturing in that sense. All right. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your simple messages. Remember, these are general messages. If you would like a more personal message and also any yotish solutions for your life, then definitely book one in the description here below. We can book a personal reading together. Alrighty, that was for my beautiful Aries. Thank you so much for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, for this horoscope of the full moon that is happening in Aries. And for you, it's going to be happening in the 12th house. This 12th house is the most spiritual house, is the mystical house, and it's a house that is really about closure, endings, and losses. But losses more in a liberation sense. And when we have it in the full moon here, this is almost kind of saying like you've come full circle and you've completed a cycle around your spiritual practices. You've completed a cycle around holding onto something in your subconscious that has not been that good. And so this full moon is like almost putting the nail in the coffin, the final nail in the coffin, and saying, you're done holding on to that past habit or way of thinking, or that subconscious sort of hidden thing that you didn't know was there. This, of course, we will have to check your chart to see exactly what these things are so that you can get a little bit more understanding. The 12th house is not easy because this is all the things that are hidden from you and that are almost kind of like the blind spot. So these are general readings. If you would like to have a more personal reading, then definitely book one in the description here below. You can find it. So it is a very, very spiritual thing for you, my beautiful Taurus. And I highly suggest that you take this full moon to isolate, have some time alone, and go into meditation. Close your eyes and find the stillness, because that is going to help you to almost cleanse and rejuvenate your subconscious sort of body, your subtle body. And that is going to help you to get rid of the weight of the past, to let go of whatever you're holding onto from the past. This is really trying to liberate you and rejuvenate you from an auric perspective. So definitely have some time alone. Maybe go on a little trip. Maybe go on maybe more like nature, like be outside in nature, disconnect from the normal world, turn off the phone, go into meditation, go into chanting, and go into the stillness of life where you disconnect completely. And you're going to see that it's going to really bring a lot of peace and serenity and heal you. It's going to rejuvenate you and get you ready for your next upcoming vibe. So this is kind of like a spiritual rejuvenation that you're having. If there's been something in your subconscious that has been holding you back, fears, resentments, pain, suffering, not being able to forgive, like whatever these things may be that are stuck in your subconscious, this is the full moon that is fully illuminating your closet of skeletons so that you can clean it all and release what it is that you need to release. During this time, you could be having some very powerful dreams. So I also suggest that you write down your dreams and just be open to the messages, because this full moon will make you extremely intuitive. Extremely intuitive. So listen to your hunches, listen to your intuition at this time, because a lot of messages are coming to you from there, my beautiful Taurus. Now, last messages for you, Taurus, for this powerful full moon. and we have surrender frustration. This is what I'm talking about, that it's in your subconscious. For some of you guys, my Taurus, there might be some frustration around relationships, frustration around work, frustration around money, frustration around maybe with yourself, where you are just not happy with where you are and you want to be somewhere else, or you're just in a frustration. This needs to be released. And that is what this full moon is bringing. It's trying to liberate you and rejuvenate you so that you don't feel these things from the past. Oh, but it didn't happen in the past. I'm frustrated because the thing never happened to me in the past. And so it's never going to happen. These are the things that we're releasing. It's time. The frustrations are only poisoning you, and it doesn't open any doors. This is the stuckness that needs to be released. This is why your Jupiter is retrograding in your sign and is really trying to help you with that. Venus in Scorpio will get, if you talk to your partner, getting closer to your partner could really, really heal a lot of things in your life as well. Now we also have surrender defensiveness. So what are we trying to defend? Defend the reason why we are frustrated, defend the reason why we have resentments. We don't need to defend these things, my beautiful Taurus. Really see the defensive attitude as a weakness. Okay, it's only displaying how weak you are responding. To respond in a more mature way, listen to people, hear them out, and then give a clear non-defensive response. Practicing this can really help with releasing the sense of frustration. And last but not least, surrender to your full power. That is exactly what this full moon wants to give you. Rejuvenate you. Where is that part in your subconscious where you are limiting yourself, where you are not feeling enough, where you are being cut off from your full power? This is what is being healed with this full moon. Very powerful, my beautiful Taurus. And remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal message with me, then definitely book a reading with me today. That is for my beautiful Tauruses. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this full moon in Aries. And for you, is happening in your 11th house. Fun, 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 fun. Where you showcase your personal identity, personal sense of self, your I am. It lies in the networks of people that you surround yourself with, and it lies with your friends, and it lies in your dreams and aspirations. So, this is a new moon, a full moon that is trying to heal anything around these things. If you've been feeling disconnected from society, if you have not been getting some really good friends, if your friendships are getting a little eroded, if maybe you're calling in better networks of people or a better crowd of people or a better community that could really help you. Or maybe if you've been feeling like, I don't know what my dreams are, I don't know what I want, I don't know, I'm afraid to go for my dreams, I'm afraid to dream big. This is that full moon that is really bringing lots of healing so that you're able to dream again, dream big. And once you have this dream, you can call in the perfect people to be and collaborate with. And these networks of people are the people that are really going to help you reach those dreams and aspirations. So if you've been feeling like these things have been disconnected, you're not and they're surrounded by the right people, the right groups, the right crowds, or maybe you are feeling quite purposeless at this time, this full moon is really trying to bring a lot of healing and lightening up what it is that is there. And it wants you to be more creative. It wants you to be more playful with the energies of Libra. Libra is like, you got to be playful to get creative. Don't take things like so seriously and come back to that inner childlike nature that could bring you some sort of clues to what it is that you want to dream of and what it is that you want to call in as networks of people that can help you. Nonetheless, this full moon is really, for some of you guys, it could even be bringing a completion to a dream coming true. So we'll love to hear about that, my beautiful Gemini, in the comments. Let me know if your dreams have been coming true, or let me know what it is that you are ready to go for. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Geminis with this full moon? Oh, business venture, baby. You see, there's some money-making idea that you have. There's some sort of money-making idea that you have that is going to be really, really good. Okay, so go for it. don't, these money making ideas are coming up and they're very lucrative. Okay, come together. There could be a lot of money that can come to you. you know Let those gears turn around this business venture. Trust and follow through with any new business ideas or career opportunities because they're full of abundance. Also, healing, healed, healer. You see, the healing energy is so powerful. Healing your social conduct, healing your friendships, healing your networks of people, healing your ability to dream, healing your ability to connect to the divine will and the purpose that you're here for. This is what is here for. The healing energy is surrounding you during this full moon. And last but not least, we have a sun. So for some of my beautiful Geminis, you guys are maybe getting ready to call in a child into your lives. There could be a sun energy that is waiting to be born through you, my beautiful Gemini. Or this is also, like I said, going into your inner child to understand what your dreams and aspirations truly are. The answers are with your sun, if you have one, or the answers are within your own inner child, or the answers are with a future upcoming child that is about to come. Maybe some of you guys are dreaming of that. Wow, very beautiful, my beautiful Gemini. Those were your messages. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, you can book one in the description here below. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer. Cancer, this is going to be your reading for this full moon in Aries. And for you, Aries is a very important sector where your I am is, where your sense of identity, and where you need to be assertive and kind of selfish. We can call it like that. This is the 10th house of career. All right. Cancer, you are meant to be a leader. Okay. A leader, an assertive leader, a person who knows what it is that they want, a person who's not worrying about what people are thinking or others. And it is very individually focused. That is your 10th house of career. That is your house of purpose. And so with this full moon, you're coming to a completion around your career. There could be, for some of you guys, maybe getting to some sort of goal or some sort of accomplishment around career. So congratulations for you guys. And those of you who, it's not necessarily an accomplishment or anything like that, but you have come full circle and you have completed 6 months of your career thus far. And this is giving you an opportunity for you to acknowledge how far you've come, for you to acknowledge how incredible of a person you are and the things that you bring into this world. And if there's been any insecurities where maybe you're like hesitating to start that business, hesitating to start that brand, hesitating to start that startup, hesitated to take charge fully, because maybe you feel like, oh, I don't want to step on other people's boundaries. But in reality, people love it when you boss them around in career. They really do. Cancer, you can get away with that because you have Aries in the 10th house. So here life is going to heal your career. If you guys have been having like a little disconnection with your career, this is going to heal your reputation, heal your career, and heal your purpose of life. And it's going to rejuvenate you having the ability to be a leader in your career. Okay, always take leadership, my beautiful Cancer. Do not shy away from leadership. Okay, let's see what do we have for my beautiful Cancers this upcoming full moon. And we have conscious consumer. So be cautious of the way that you consume. Okay, some of you guys are spending very frivolously and you're spending your money not very consciously. So try to be a little bit more conscious in the way that you're spending. Maybe look at the companies. Are you supporting the companies that have the values that you support? So align your values and align your values with how much you're consuming. And this is, again, not just consumption of buying things, but it could also be consumption of food, consumption of media, consumption of all the things that we consume. We also have competition, cooperation instead of competition. So as I mentioned, yes, you are meant to be a leader, but naturally you are somebody that can work in groups of people. When I say that, don't be shy to be assertive, it means don't be shy to bring people together to cooperate and to make it happen. It doesn't have to be this black and white energy. You can still bring lots of people and be the leader, leading them to success. Last but not least, we have attracting, not chasing. So embodying that persona that you want to be in career, embodying that CEO, EEO, that top business person, that whatever it is that you're trying to do, embodying that fully and understanding that the more you embody it and the more you believe in, like you don't feel like you're a fake or or some sort of imposter, that is how you're going to be attracting more and more. It's going to come to you more and more abundance and prosperity. So you're just going to be attractive. That is the reason why the Aries energy doesn't chase nothing. The Aries energy owns itself so much that everything comes to them. And that is what you have for your 10th house. And those were your general messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, my beautiful Cancer, then I suggest you book one in the description here below. You can find the link. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing, thank you, Cancer, for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your full moon horoscope for this October 17th. This full moon is happening in your sister sign of Aries, which Aries is going to be landing in your 9th house of religion, dharma, faith, and higher education and travels. So, with this energy, you are going to be healing any sort of limitations that you could have been feeling lately. If you've been feeling limited because you haven't been able to travel as much, if you've been feeling limited because you haven't been able to get that teacher that is going to get you to the next level, if you've been feeling limited just because you have more doubts and more insecurities around your beliefs about yourself, this full moon is bringing lots of healing to all of this. It's healing your faith, it's healing your dharma, and it's healing your ability to feel expansive. Okay, some of you guys are ready to be more expansive, and it has been some sort of limiting energy that has been making you feel constricted. This full moon is going to illuminate it. And it's also going to be showing you that the connection with faith is really going to bring lots of fulfillment to you, my beautiful Leo. That's where the power, where the divine power can come through you, is when you have that ability to have faith within you. And so if there's been any self-limiting beliefs, my beautiful Leo, that have been hindering you, that have not allowed for you to really get to the next level of your life, this full moon is bringing a closure to that. Be amazing if you write down all the limiting beliefs and burn them in a piece of paper during this full moon. It could be fantastic for you, so that you can really come into more faith, into more belief, and feel that expansion of self. Some of you guys, if you guys been ready to travel, this full moon can also bring lots of travels for you. Maybe if you've been feeling quite stagnant, not having the ability to travel, this full moon is trying to get you to move and to travel and to discover and to have an adventure once again. And also, it could be completing a cycle for some of you guys at the university. It could be completing a cycle as a teacher during this time. So take a break, see how far you have come, give yourself a pat in the back, and understand that you have been doing some really, really great work here, my beautiful Leo. Okay. Now let's see. As a message here for my beautiful Leos, we have a message of a new home. I like this for you. Venus is in Scorpio right now and is giving you like a new home. This is a great time to maybe renovate, get your home ready. This is going to make you feel expansive. Maybe if you want to feng shui it, change things around, or maybe buy a place, get a new place. This is a perfect time to do it, my beautiful Leo. So make your home really nice. Do some research. It's also asking for you to keep learning, keep asking the right questions. Don't stop your studies. You are going to find a teacher very soon. Ask the right questions and keep studying. Keep working on your knowledge, on your wisdom. Keep expanding your wisdom. And one of the biggest wisdoms that they can give you is become vegetarian. Become vegetarian, my beautiful Leo. This is going to be so beneficial for you. It's going to heal so many things in your life. We do have Pluto in your 6th house of career, of health, which is showing that you can have a massive transformation, a powerful, empowering transformation by just changing your diet to a vegetarian diet. this could be so beneficial for you, and it could really elevate your ability to have more faith. It could really elevate your ability to have a deeper connection with the divine. So, for those of you who are already vegetarian, life is saying maybe your dharma is to teach others about becoming vegetarian and eating better. So, very powerful, my beautiful Leos. That is your messages for this full moon. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a more personal message, then I definitely suggest that you book a reading with me. In the description here below, you can find it. Very good. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful, thank you, Leo, for being here. Now we're going to do Virgo. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to this full moon horoscope for October 17th, 2024. And this full moon for you, who, baby, is happening in the eighth house. You are going to have one of the deepest healings, okay, my beautiful Virgo. You are getting deep in the healing. There is something in your psyche, trauma, response, shadow that is ready to be healed. There's some shadow aspect that is not allowing you for you to really get to the next level of your life, or that has been limiting you. And you, my beautiful Virgo, you've been going through massive transformation. I mean, you've been going through a purge and cleaning out so many things. I mean, with just this past Virgo season, and I would love to hear from my beautiful Virgos, how was it? Did you feel like an insane purification was happening in your life in so many ways? Well, this purification is still going on with this full moon, and it's really bringing a completion to this traumas or psychological distortions. It's bringing a conclusion to these things. It's helping you to illuminate those scary parts of yourself and release their control and their power over you. You are ready to rewrite your story. That is where you are, my beautiful Virgo. You are ready to rewrite your story. Whatever you thought you were, you are recognizing you are more than that. Some of you guys may be feeling like, I don't even know what I'm becoming at this point. I can't even recognize myself. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Trust it. Trust. Keep trusting. You're going through peeling the layers of the onion of who you think you are, so that you can get to the core really of who you are, which is soul spirit. And so this full moon in the eighth house is illuminating your secrets, is illuminating that shadow part of yourself, so that it can be healed, so that it can be released. That shame, that guilt, that fear, that anger. And of course, there could be some massive transformation through sexuality, through intimacy, even if it's intimacy by seeing into yourself. I mean, I would really suggest for my beautiful Virgos who are going through a hard time with this full moon in the eighth house, which is the house of astrology, you would really benefit from an astrology reading with me right now. So definitely book one in the description here below, so we can find full on clarity exactly what it is that is happening in your life. This is the time to dig deep. This is the time to go into the mystery of yourself. This is the time for you to really heal all of those things, the unknown, and so that you can really step with your power and take your power back. This is what this full moon wants to give you. It is also completing a cycle in your share resources with anybody, if you do have any shared resources, and it's completing a cycle in this psychological sort of perception that you have. So allow this to be cleansed at this time. Wow. I mean, Virgo, you are definitely have been going through a massive transformation. So let's see. What do we have for Virgo? And we have surrender your scarcity, your beliefs around scarcity. Of course, because we have a lot of Libra energy in your second house, what is being illuminated is that there could be some insecurities around money, some insecurities around scarcity, where you feel like you don't have enough, you don't get enough, your fear of losing, your fear of not making enough. So all of these things are ready to be released, my beautiful Virgo. You are ready to release this belief around scarcity. The God is asking for you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove all blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. That is what I would say is deep in the shadow, where maybe it's telling you that you have to prove yourself, you have to be perfect, you have to be worth it to get that. If not, then you're not. And I think this is what you are releasing, these beliefs around scarcity, and to surrender to the magic of who you are. You are magical, my beautiful Virgo. You don't have to be like anything. You don't have to follow no trend. You don't have to be like nothing. Like, you are money, baby. You are magical in your own beautiful way. And it is about you accepting and loving that, even your shadow aspects of yourself. And last but not least, beautiful, surrender to complete healing. This is what I'm talking about. You are having the complete healing card, where the healing of your mind, body, and psychology and everything, your subtle body is being healed at this time. So make sure that you surrender to complete healing at this time. This full moon wants to completely heal you, baby. So those were your messages. Wow, it's going to be very powerful. Definitely allow for the intimacy to come through, and the intimacy is going to make you feel really, really good. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. All right, Libra, this is your messages for this upcoming full moon on October 17th, which is going to be happening in your seventh house, baby. This is bringing a completion around your relationships. So, Libra, where you feel that I am, it's in relationships, it's in a marriage. And now, with this energy of the full moon, we're kind of bringing a completion around your cycle of relationships. So, wherever it is that you are, if you're currently single, it's coming to an end. If you are currently in a relationship, a cycle in your relationship is coming to an end, and you guys are getting ready for a new cycle. This is trying to heal your relationships, my beautiful Libra. So if you've been feeling like, man, I can't seem to get a partner, like it's just not happening. They keep leaving me, they keep ghosting me. You can definitely use this energy of the full moon to heal all of that and to release it. I also suggest that if you would like to understand more, then definitely have a reading with me where we can go deep into understanding what your husband or wife are, where you're going to find them, how you're going to find them, what it is that you're looking for in love, and what it is that you are ready to receive in love. If there's any distortions in there, we can have a reading and really clear all that up. And you can book one in the description here below. So with Libra, I mean, it is your season. This is your season. The time has come to bring balance to the opposites of life. The time has come to bring balance between relationships and nations and parties and others and everything. And so the moon here is completing the cycle of these tumultuous sort of relationships in a macro scale and in a micro scale. So for my personal Libras, this is completing and healing your relationships. So write down what it is that is blocking you for getting a relationship. Is it fear of commitment? Is it fear to be locked down? Are you addicted to porn? Are you addicted to hookups? Or in the other side, you are in a relationship and it's tough. You know, there's a lot of fights. There's a lot of disagreements. There's a lot of resentments. This full moon could really bring immense healing for my beautiful Libras in all those aspects of their life. So now for the final messages for my Libras for this full moon in Aries. And for Libra, we have finances and career affecting your love life. So those of you who are working so much, this is the reason why you don't have a relationship, because you're just working so much. You don't have time. For my Libra women, my boss babes that are like, why am I still single? Why can I get married? Well, mama, you're busy. And same thing for my men. You guys are busy. You're putting money before relationships. And those of you who are in a relationship, you guys really need to talk about the financial situation of the home. Okay? This needs to be balanced out. This needs to be taken care of. And it is the time for you to bite the bullet, okay? Like, do what's right. Do your duty. If you're a man, be the provider. And if you're a woman, be a multiplier. Do what is right. So that way nobody gets resentments of nothing. So this is an important thing. Finances and career are affecting your love life and they're causing issues. These are the things that can get healed. Next one is this could be the one. So a lot of the Libras that you already are with the person that you're meant to be with, okay? Those of you who are already coupled and you're thinking, maybe I'm meant to be with somebody else. No, you're not. That's your partner. Okay. And those of you who are single, there could be some person that you already know that is the partner that could be perfect for you. And last but not least, you got to stay optimistic about your love life. You got to stay optimistic about your love life. That is the number one thing. If you feel like my partner does this, my partner does that, like you're just building negative memories. You have to see, even if your partner pissed you off, you have to see the positivity because that's what you're putting into this relationship. So stay positive about your love life, stay positive about your personal love life, and stay positive about getting a life, getting a love in your life. Just be positive all around. This could be the major healing that needs to happen so that you can start seeing your relationships again in a positive light. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra. Those were your messages for this upcoming beautiful full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio. We are going to be telling you and talking about the very powerful full moon, super full moon on October 17th. That is going to be happening in the sign of Aries. And for you, that is the sixth house. So you have come full circle and come to a full completion around your health and your lifestyle. And you actually have one of the most powerful healing moons of them all, because this full moon is happening in the energy of the sixth house of health. So for my beautiful Scorpios, this is the perfect time. This full moon is a perfect moment to do any detoxes, to do any parasitic cleanses, to do any deworming, to do any sort of holistic practices, to change your lifestyle, to maybe change the way that you're eating, to get rid of sugar, to get rid of gluten, to get rid of meat, to get rid of alcohol. This could also be the perfect time for you to release bad habits that are no longer serving you, that maybe you've been feeling addicted to or bounded to. This full moon is coming to a completion of all these things. Is closing the cycle. Also around your job, you could also be coming some sort of accomplishment around your job, your daily job that you do, or you could have come to a certain accomplishment around your health that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. This could also help us to close down and heal any debt that you may have, any issues with enemies. If you have any lawsuits or enemies could be, yes, other people, but it could also be enemies like ailments. So just you're overcoming all of these things and you're healing these sort of chaotic aspects of our life. This is the battlefield of life, okay? The sixth house is the battlefield of life where you have to be organizing it every single day because it gets messy every single day and you have to be on top of it. And if you're not on top of it, you get debt, you'll get enemies, and you'll get diseases. So this is kind of coming to a full completion. The way that you handle that, the way that you handle disorganization, the way that you handle your health is coming to a conclusion, and it's now allowing for you to really bring lots of healing to your daily life, how you spend your daily life and the habits that you do on a daily life, healing your physicality and your health, and also healing any parts of your life that have been causing chaos. You are finally putting everything in its order and or organizing everything. So let's go a little bit deeper. There could also be some healings around job or work. If you've been feeling like my daily routine is not as strong, like if you are somebody who works for yourself and you need to really get more strong in your routine, on a daily routine, if maybe you want to change your routine around work, or maybe you want to go remote, or you want to go back to the office, whatever it is, it's like this is the time to really heal it and reorganize it and calibrate it so that you can really be there for success. So let's see some other messages for my beautiful Scorpios. And we have bountiful nature. Nature is very important for you. I do suggest, because we have the Libra season coming up at the same time. Libra season for you is the season right before your birthday, which is about closure and spirituality and letting go and releasing and sort of going far away to far away lands, being in nature, disconnecting from the world. Like, you need to do this before your birthday. You need to go into stillness so that you can release the past before you move into the forward future. So there is some sort of hibernation, we can call it like this, like a spiritual hibernation that is currently happening with the Libra season, while the full moon is coming to a sort of completion in your daily tasks of life. So bountiful nature is going to help you in advancing your situation at work and your situation with money. Be in nature, commute more with nature. Some of you guys could really benefit from gardening, growing plants. These things could be fantastic for you. The other thing that we have is ask for your needs to be met. The time has come for you to speak up and ask for what it is that you really, really desire and want. Okay? Ask, what is it that you want on a daily basis. Just ask. Even asking your boss for what you want, even asking your clients, even asking is what's going to get you to really start moving forward. God and the angels can only come for your help unless you ask. So make sure that you're praying and ask, and these things could really help you in moving and organizing the chaos in your life. You don't have to do it alone. And last but not least, successful funding. Okay. So financial prosperity is coming to you from other people's monies. There could be some grants, there could be some loans, there could be some credit, there could be something, or just an investment that really pops off for you. But successful funding is coming here for you. You are going to get the money that you need so that you're able to really make your dreams come true. So do not stop yourself from these things. All right. Amazing, my beautiful Scorpio. Those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then definitely book one in the description here below. You will find the link. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this upcoming October 17th of this full moon in Aries, your sister sign. So Aries for you is going to be in your fifth house of children, creativity, and romance. So if there's been any blockages around this, where you just been feeling like my romantic life is in the gutter, my relationship with my children, it's terrible, or I can't seem to get pregnant, if there's maybe blockages around around creativity, where you feel creatively blocked, or you just feel like you're not that happy anymore, like it's just like life became very serious and you kind of became disconnected from your inner child and your own personal innocence, and it's like dead. So here this full moon is really trying to heal, number one, your inner child, number two, your ability to connect to your inner child, to connect to your children, and it's also healing your romance. It's illuminating where it is that you are having an issue with this romantic partners, or the blockages of showcasing romance for your partner, and also any blockages around your creativity. So pretty much life wants to open up the fun once again for you, wants to help you heal. If there's been a lot of fun that has been quite degrading, like if, for example, you can only have fun if you are drinking and doing drugs, like this could also be bringing some healing to this, where it's showing you that that's not just the fun in life. Like you can also have fun by doing the things that your inner child likes to do. So you are going through a massive healing around these intimate things. And more than anything, I will say really put that energy of healing around your romance and around your connection with your inner child, and your ability to bring a child into this world, or to heal your relationship with your children. So very, very fun energy for you. It's really trying to conclude a sense of fun and open a new sense of fun, and to also expand your intelligence. So let's see some other messages that we have here for Sagittarius for this full moon in Aries. And we have vegetarian. So you could really benefit from becoming vegetarian. My beautiful, all the fire signs, Leo got this too. So it's saying that you would benefit from becoming vegetarian. This it's not that it's not fun. Vegetarian food can be very, very fun. It can be very, very tasty. and even sometimes more tasty than other types of food. If you already are vegetarian, then life is saying you could really benefit from sharing this with other people. If you like cooking, if you like these things, like really showcase it and share it with other people. Even just starting a channel of food can be something really beneficial for your creativity. Okay, be assertive. Life is also asking for you to be assertive and only say yes when you really want to and say no when you don't want to. And I feel like being assertive with what the values that you have and the quality of fun that you want to have. To be strong enough to say, no, I don't want to drink anymore because I don't want to be so hungover tomorrow. Or no, I don't want to keep eating meat and I'm going to be assertive about it. And that you have this strong energy of saying, no, I don't want this, and that people are not pushing you to still doing it, that you have the conviction to say, no, I'm not, and you can't change my mind. And that, I feel like it's something that really is ready to come through you, and that you can really stand up for your beliefs and only say yes when you really want to. And last but not least, we have, whom do you need to forgive? And I feel like this could have been some romantic partner in the past or yourself. Life here is saying the time has come for you to release the past. If you're still hung up on like old boyfriends, girlfriends, like this full moon is like, cut it out. Yeah, enough. No more of that in the past. Yeah, finish it. And forgive. The more you release old anger and resentment, the more you're going to be able to feel love in the present moment. You really need to, or maybe it's forgiving yourself, or maybe it's forgiving your children, or maybe it's forgiving your inner child. But there's something here that is ready to be forgive that has blocked your love, romance, and creativity. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they helped you and that they bring lots of healing to you. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then definitely book one in the description here below. You will be able to find the link. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this upcoming full moon on October 17th. This full moon is going to be very powerful, and for you, is going to be happening in a very intimate sector of the fourth house. This is the house of family, of home, of mother, of your happiness. And so here, if there's been any blockages where you may be feeling like I'm having like these issues with my family, or I've been disconnected from this home, or my home, there's so many things that need to get fixed around my home and I don't have the money to fix all of them, or maybe I want to sell this house, or maybe I want to buy a new place, or maybe I want to renovate this thing, or what is it that is going to make you feel happier? What is it that is going to make you feel more comfortable and make you feel safe, make you feel like you belong? So if there's been any feelings like this, because your I am is in the home sector, interestingly enough, my Cancer, your I am is in the home, where you really can really assert your whole identity in the I am. And so most probably here, life is ready to kind of renovate your sense of emotional security, where you can feel more emotionally secure to go out into the world and to feel more at home anywhere you are. And that if there's any abandonment issues, if there's any issues of childhood, if there's any neglect of childhood, if there's any sort of negative memories or traumas from childhood, like this is also coming up to show you that this is not allowing you to be happy. It's blocking you. It's blocking your ability to be more authentic and to be more self-assured and to have more sense of security and emotional security. So during this full moon, there might be some things that are going to be triggering for you, Capricorn, but it's really trying to show you where it is that you have been neglecting and cutting yourself short. So this requires a lot of nurturing, Capricorn. I keep saying Cancer because this is the house of Cancer, and it is what's going to bring a lot of balance to you, my beautiful Capricorn, is that Cancer. Life wants you to establish a new sense of emotional security that is not just work, 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 and you're whipping yourself to get there, but how do you treat yourself in the process of growth? Are you listening? Are you nurturing yourself? Are you giving yourself the emotional things that you need, the emotional security that you need? Or are you just living your life in high cortisol levels, totally triggered by life, and then repressing every single feeling? And I'm perfect. Everything's fine. I'm perfect. Like, what is it really? So there could be a lot of things around the home too. Maybe there's things around the home that you just don't like. You don't like the dynamics of the home. You don't like how messy the home is. You don't like how the home's being run. And this could also be renovating in your life as well, my beautiful Capricorn. So, Capricorn, this is a moon that wants to get you in your cozy, wozy feelings. It wants to get you to nurture yourself and to be your own greatest mother and to be gentle and loving to that inner child within you. Very, very mushy wushy and very sweet. So, let's see. Make sure you get a nice cozy blanket and make a nice soup during this full moon to just get you in that cozy vibe. All right. Let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Capricorns for this full moon? And we have surrender to silence. Very beautiful. Maybe in your home, have a little shrine, have a little temple, and go into major silence and stillness. And you're going to be able to really get a lot of messages that are going to come to you when you get into the stillness. Then after that, surrender to play. Have fun. Be playful. That inner child wants to come out, doesn't want to be so serious. This is what I was talking about, where you can kick your boots, is in your home where you are fully accepted for who you are. You don't need to be putting a facade. So be playful. Get playful. Take a break from overthinking some very important duty that you have to do and go and play. Because this is going to make you feel very, very happy, especially because Jupiter's in your fifth house, telling you that the benefits and the blessings are only going to come when you start having some fun and you get childlike. And last but not least, surrender unhealthy relationships. So some of you guys may be having some unhealthy relationships or unhealthy relationship habits that could be happening. So here, let go of the relationships that don't serve you, that they are not being loyal, they're not being honorable of you, they're taking you for granted, or they're putting you as a second option. Get rid of these people and only be surrounded by those people that truly, truly adore you and that you truly feel happy with, and that you really feel like this is my home, this is my family. You deserve to be treasured, loved unconditionally. So, this could also be things that are coming up to you, okay, from those very, very deep, deep, deep inner wounds. So a lot of this is bringing massive healing to the core of your emotional self, my beautiful Capricorn. So those were general messages. If you would like to have a more personal message for you, my beautiful Capricorn, make sure that you can book a personal reading with me in the description here below. You will be able to find one. Now, thank you, Capricorn, for being here. Those were your messages. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius. This is going to be your horoscope for this upcoming powerful full moon on October 17th. And for you, my beautiful Aquarius, is happening in the third house of communication. This is your I am. Your I am is in your courage, is in your skills, and it's in your way of communication and how you speak and how you communicate your truth. So this is where a lot of your power of sense of I am really is. And since we've been having Saturn transiting your sign, this has been a really powerful identity shift into maturity that you've been going through for this past year and a half. So now that we're going to have this full moon is bringing lots of healing, first and foremost, to your mindset. So if there's been some perception, some mindset, some way of thinking that has really been cynical and it has not really helped you into moving forward in life, these mindsets, these ways of thinking are going to be healed. Your perception around yourself, your perception around the world, your perception around others, as well as the way you communicate. If you have any communication blocks, any throat blocks, throat chakra blocks, this is going to be healing that. If maybe you are overly active in communication, not being able to control your tongue, then this is also going to be healing this energy of your communication, bringing it back into balance. With the energies of this full moon, we are also bringing a lot of illumination to the ways of thinking that haven't been serving you, and also illuminating your relationship with your siblings and allowing for that relationship to get a lot better. Okay, so if there's been a lot of fights with siblings, a lot of fights with brothers, brotherhood hasn't been really balanced, then this full moon wants to heal all of these things. But more than anything, it wants to heal your courage so that you're courageous enough to keep moving forward, so that you're courageous enough to step into adulthood, to step into your duties, and to step to this new cycle of responsibilities with grace. Okay, let's pull some more messages here for my beautiful Aquariuses for this full moon in October 17th for Aquarius. And we have dietary change. So yes, the time has come for maybe changing your diet. Maybe some of you guys are smoking, drinking. The time has come to improve your diet, maybe do some detox. Even if you decide to like stop talking for like 1 day, 2 days, like detox from speaking, from media, from social media, this would be something really, really good for you. We also have daughter. So for my Aquariuses, those of you who have a daughter, a lot of your answers are in a daughter. Those of you who don't have a daughter, your inner child as a female is really where your answers lie, and to heal the sense that you were not a good daughter and to know that you were a good daughter. And also it's healing your divine feminine aspect of your lineage, of your ancestral lineage, healing the mothers, the grandmothers, and the daughters of your family unit. And last but not least, we have walk away. Walk away from those things that no longer serve you. Walk away from those things that are depriving you. Walk away from those bad habits. Walk away from those bad associations. Walk away from those bad things that you know are not bringing you anything, and just close the doors. The moment you fully close the door, you're going to be able to have a new door open with it. So that is going to be really beneficial for you, my beautiful Aquarius. So keep moving forward and try to really change your mind around things. Do some affirmations around this full moon, and that could really bring a lot of joy and happiness. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more personal message by me, then I highly suggest that you book a reading, and you can book one in the description here below. You will find the link. Alrighty, that was for my Aquariuses. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this upcoming full moon on October 17th in Aries. And for you, it deals with the energies of money and prosperity and self-confidence. So interestingly enough, if you've been feeling like my finances are not healed, I don't feel healed in my finances, I feel like my finances are going through a very hard time right now, or I don't have that confidence in myself to really ask for more money or to get to a new level, or maybe I need to polish my skills more. If there's any insecurities, doubts, or lack mentality around finances, this is a time where this full moon wants to fully close this off for you, my beautiful Pisces, and it wants to help you to open a new cycle of abundance and prosperity to come into your life. And aside from just the prosperity, it also wants to give you the healing around your confidence, the healing around your sense of self-esteem, the healing around your sense of self, so that you can go and make the abundance and the prosperity you really want to create. So far, how much money you've created is now come to a culmination, and this full moon is now allowing for a new cycle of abundance and prosperity to come into your life, which is going to allow for you to make more money and more abundance. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here. It really wants to heal your abundance, your prosperity, and get you ready for more money to come into your life. Another message for Pisces for this full moon, and we have ask for your needs to be met. The time has come for you to speak up and utilize your voice to help you ask for your needs to be met. What is it that you need? And ask for that. You want to ask for more money? Do you want to ask for a better situation, a better deal? Like negotiate, baby, because you're a great negotiator. And life here is saying when you ask, you will receive. We also have successful funding. You're going to get funded. You're going to get the resources. You're going to get the money that you need so that you're able to create the things that you want to create, so that you're able to do the things you want to do. So the successful funding is happening here for you, and it's going to really take off. So don't stop yourself because you just feel like you don't have the money or the resources. They're coming to you. And last but not least, you need to block out the distractions, Pisces. This is what is depleting your money. You are getting too distracted, scrolling, wasting time, procrastinating. You're blocking it. So focus on your priorities. Your priorities are calling to you right now so that you can make more abundance and prosperity. Do not procrastinate your priorities. Don't get distracted. The distraction is what keeps robbing you from your success. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then I highly suggest that you book one. In the description here below, you will be able to find my link. Alrighty, everybody, those were the messages for this very powerful upcoming full moon on October 17th. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the comments, as well as all the shares. It is truly appreciated, and it really, really makes a giant difference here on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate you, and thank you for being here. And Haribo, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. Hare Krishna.